He is the master of all frogs, and his name is Frogs Master 595. Frogs Master 595. Frogs Master 595. Frogs Master 595.
Hey everyone, this is Frogs Master 595. Well, 10 videos, 10 new items. Yeah, those were all from my birthday. 5 of them were like early birthday presents, I guess. Yeah. And then the other 5 were like actual birthday presents, like with the money that I got from actually, on my birthday. So, yeah. But those 10, uploaded them all, one every day. I wanted to keep it more spread out this time, so I could think of other videos for the future. And this is one of them. So, with those new 10 items, most of them were pretty good, most of them work perfectly. Basically, they all do, actually. But, 2 of them didn't exactly, well, it worked perfectly, but there was still, like, a problem. Well, at first I thought it was just one of them. But, it was 2. So, you see, that caroling frog, you probably noticed it. Especially since it's the first item you've seen from my channel where it has this. But if you watch the video, you can see that the 2 wires, yeah, the switch trick, I had to do that to it. And everything was good though. I put the 2 wires together and he went on and everything. But yeah, I had to do the switch trick to him. And when I got him, he needed it, like, right away. Because the listing for him, the seller said that he didn't work. And I still got it anyway. Because it's really cheap, and I thought I could get it to work. And it was a switch trick thing, and even though I've never done the switch trick thing, I was able to, and got it to go. So, that's pretty good. Got a caroling frog for cheap, and got it working. And, yeah, so then Webster arrived, the mini hamster, word up, him, and he was good, moving. Yeah, he survived only one play, because the next time I played him, he needed the switch trick, as he kept turning off, and it couldn't have been a wire from the circuit board or anything. It had to be that button wire, since his button is in his hand, and that hand is moving, it would make sense. But I eventually got him working. He was a little bit harder, more tedious, because the button wire was all the way up in his hand. But I still figured it out, and, yeah. So, yeah, 2 things I needed to do the switch trick on. Then we have Mort. Here. So, he would be the 3rd item that I would be fixing with the switch trick. Now, you see, I got Mort in Christmas. I got him Christmas 2017. Right? Yeah. That's when I got him. Well, and he was good then, Like, I only pushed his button. I think it was on the first try, actually, yeah. He went on, both times. He was good. Everything was going well. And it was going well for a little while. But eventually, his button was starting to get bad, and then eventually he wouldn't even turn on anymore. No matter how many times I'd press his button, it wouldn't work. And I thought it was just bad. I didn't think the wires had actually, came off. But, I wasn't thinking back then that maybe because both of these legs were moving really fast, that maybe that would make the wires come off. Or just get loose and not work. So, yeah. I wasn't thinking about that, but, once I have had the caroling frog and Webster's fixed, I thought that, yeah, I could probably get Mort working. So, I got them all undone and everything. He had a zip tie. I had to cut his zip tie off. Webster had a zip tie too, surprisingly. and he only has 3 AA batteries, but he still had a zip tie. I thought he'd have screws, it'd be a lot easier, but nope, he had a zip tie because I guess not all Jeremy items are like that. I guess some of them, yeah, it's still a zip tie even on 3 AA's. I don't know. I guess so. I don't think they had to do that, but they just wanted to. The caroling frog did have screws though, so it was a little bit easier. But okay, so with Mort here, I needed to cut his zip tie off, which wasn't nearly as hard as what Webster's was. Webster's took a really long time for some weird reason. This didn't take a long time at all. But when I got him off and everything, his wires to his button were kind of loose, but they did come off. When I was trying to fix Webster, his button wires were really tight on, so I was thinking that maybe it wasn't those wires that was making him stop, but sometimes the button can just stop because the button itself was bad apparently. So yeah. So nothing bad happened. I got him working anyway, but Morts were pretty loose. Not completely, but they were pretty loose. So I just pulled those off. I didn't have to cut them at a certain point. That's what I had to do with Webster. I had to cut them at a certain point because the wires were so tight on him I couldn't pull the thing off, and I didn't want to break the arm or make the arm look too weird. So I just cut Webster's from a certain point, but still pretty high up, so there'd be enough to make sure I could just get him to touch and all that. But with Mort, I was able to pull him off. Then I got him working and everything. You see right there. Yeah. Now here's the thing. Before I actually got him working, I was trying to get him to work by just pushing the button. And, this leg is all good and all, but, yeah. Look at that. I snapped the leg trying to get it to turn on. I was trying to pose it a little bit, see if I could get the wire to start to do the thing, and I made the leg do the thing, if you know what I mean. I snapped it. This mechanical part right here still moves, but I snapped the leg. Meaning it doesn't move, of course. But, I did get more working, though. And it wasn't hard. Not as hard as Webster. Out of all the ones I have fixed, out of the 4 I fixed, there's another one. Yeah. You see, out of all the 4, Webster was still the hardest because of the zip tie and the button wires being really tight. And me not knowing yet if I should cut them or if I still need to pull it off just in case. But, now I'm thinking about it now, it's pretty obvious that you could just cut them because it's the same wires and, you don't need that upper part. They're just wires, no circuit board or anything like that, just the wires. But, that's just for one of the items. The caroling frog was still pretty easy, but Mort was still a little bit easier than the caroling frog just because Mort's zip tie did not take nearly as long as Webster's. And the zip tie and the screw thing, they're both just as easy to handle with, unless the zip ties are really annoying like Webster's, if you know what I mean. But yeah, got Mort fixed. And there's another one I got fixed, but play. Yeah, this is always annoying because, there we go. So there we go. Yeah. Leg is off. That's great, isn't it? Oh yeah. He's good now. Yeah, I guess I can play the other song. Crap. There. Alright. still really loud, you know. See, I can feel it's still moving. You can probably see it moving too. The wires, they went on each other. Whatever, you heard most of it, okay? I don't need to play that again. But, yeah, so, he's fixed. Now, I know some are gonna say, Frogs Master, why this? This isn't you fixing Mort, this is just you doing a little switch trick that takes, like, 5 minutes. Yeah, well, okay. That might be true, but you know what? Everyone would think he'd still be a poor old non-working Mort if I didn't make the video. And also, sometimes it's not always that easy because Webster took forever. Okay, here you go. Peace.